Have you ever found yourself saying the same thing over and over again? Put your shoes on, nothing. Put your shoes on, still nothing. By the 5th time, you're frustrated. By the 10th time, you're yelling, and then comes the guilt. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most parents don't want to yell. But when children seem to ignore us, it can feel like it's the only thing that works. The good news? Yelling isn't what makes children listen. In fact, it often does the opposite. Today, I'm going to share 7 simple strategies that can help your child listen more often, without shouting, threatening, or repeating yourself 20 times. Let's get started. 1. Stop talking from across the room. This is one of the things that are very small, but can make a big difference. Imagine you're deeply focused on something. You're reading a book, watching a show, or working on an important task. Now imagine someone in another room shouts instructions at you. Would you immediately stop what you're doing? Probably not. Children are the same. When they're playing, their attention is fully absorbed. Instead of shouting from the kitchen, walk over to your child. Get down to their level. Make eye contact. Say their name. Touch their shoulder, if appropriate. Then give the instruction. You'll be amazed how often this simple change improves cooperation, because now your child knows you're talking to them. 2. Give fewer words. When children aren't listening, many parents use more words. Unfortunately, more words often create more confusion. Imagine a toddler who hears, "We've talked about this before, and I need you to understand that we're leaving soon, and if you don't put your shoes on now, we're going to be late." Most children tune out long before the sentence ends. Short messages work better. Instead of, "Can you please stop throwing your toys because somebody might get hurt?" Try, "Toys stay on the floor." Simple, clear, easy to remember. The younger the child, the fewer words you need. 3. Connect before you correct. This one changes everything. When children feel disconnected, they are often less cooperative. Think about your own relationships. Are you more likely to listen to someone who constantly criticizes you, or someone who makes you feel understood? Children are no different. Before correcting behavior, take a moment to connect. Get curious. Show empathy. Acknowledge their feelings. For example, "I know you're having fun. I can see you don't want to stop playing. I understand you're disappointed." Connection doesn't mean giving in. It simply helps your child feel seen. And children who feel understood are far more likely to cooperate. 4. Give choices, whenever possible. Nobody likes feeling controlled, not adults, not children. One of the easiest ways to reduce power struggles is to offer choices. Instead of, "Put your coat on," try, "Do you want to wear your blue coat or your red coat?" Instead of, "Brush your teeth," try, "Do you want to brush first or put on pajamas first?" The outcome stays the same, but your child feels a sense of control. And when children feel some ownership over the situation, resistance often decreases. 5. Use routines instead of repeating yourself. If you find yourself saying the same thing every day, that's a sign you may need a routine. Children thrive on predictability. When they know what comes next, they need fewer reminders. For example, dinner, bath, pajamas, story, bed. After a while, the routine starts doing the work for you. Instead of becoming the person who constantly reminds, nags, and repeats, you can simply point to the routine. Children often cooperate better with a predictable structure than with repeated instructions. 6. Understand why they aren't listening. Sometimes children aren't refusing. Sometimes they're struggling. A tired child may seem defiant. A hungry child may seem disrespectful. An overwhelmed child may seem difficult. But the real issue isn't behavior. It's a need. Before assuming your child is choosing not to listen, ask yourself, are they tired, hungry, overstimulated, anxious, seeking connection? When we understand what's happening underneath the behavior, our response becomes much more effective. Let's imagine your child doesn't want to get dressed. Many parents say, "Go get dressed right now." The child refuses. A power struggle begins. Instead, try, "Would you like the dinosaur shirt or the blue shirt today?" Suddenly, the focus shifts. Instead of arguing about whether to get dressed, your child is deciding how to get dressed. That's a much easier problem for both of you to solve. 7. Stay calm when they don't listen. This is probably the hardest strategy and the most important. When children don't listen, our nervous system reacts. We become frustrated, we become impatient, we raise our voice. But here's the problem. When adults become emotionally dysregulated, children often become even more dysregulated. Now there are 2 upset people instead of 1. Calm doesn't mean permissive. Calm doesn't mean allowing unacceptable behavior. Calm means staying in control of yourself while helping your child learn. Children borrow our calm before they develop their own. And the calmer we remain, the more effectively we can guide them. Here's something many parents never hear. Your child is not learning emotional regulation from your instructions. They're learning emotional regulation from your example. Every time you stay calm during a difficult moment, you're teaching your child what calm looks like. Every time you take a deep breath instead of yelling, you're showing them how to handle frustration. Children learn far more from what we model than what we say. That's why your calm matters so much. What to do instead of yelling? The next time your child doesn't listen, try this simple sequence. Step 1, move closer. Step 2, get eye contact. Step 3, use a calm voice. Step 4, give a short instruction. Step 5, follow through consistently. Notice that yelling isn't part of the process because listening isn't built through fear. It's built through connection, clarity, and consistency. A quick real-life example. Imagine your child is playing with blocks and it's time to leave. The old approach might sound like this. Come on, we have to go. Didn't you hear me? Why aren't you listening? Let's go right now. And eventually, get your shoes on. Now compare that to this approach. Walk over, kneel down, make eye contact. I know you're having fun. Pause. It's time to go. Pause. Would you like to carry your blocks to the shelf or should I help? Same limit. Very different experience. One approach creates a battle. The other creates cooperation. If your child doesn't listen sometimes, it doesn't mean you're failing as a parent, and it doesn't mean your child is bad. Listening is a skill, and like every skill, it develops over time. The goal isn't to create a child who obeys instantly. The goal is to build a relationship where your child feels safe, understood, and willing to cooperate. So remember, get close, use fewer words, connect before you correct, offer choices, create routines, look beneath the behavior, and stay calm when things get difficult. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical parenting strategies that actually work. And let me know in the comments, which of these 7 strategies are you going to try first? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.